Recently, we've seen that high-pitched whine of pressure to move as fast as possible cropping up in some clients. And I wanted to take this opportunity to remind us all of 5 places where it's very important to slow down in your business so that what you do can be effective instead of sabotaging what you're trying to accomplish. Hi, this is Mark Silver with Heart of Business, and rarely is it a good thing trying to get as much done as possible. I've seen over the years that when you really slow down and focus on just what needs to happen in the moment and chunk it down and make it smaller and less ambitious, you actually move more quickly. So let me talk about these 5 different places in your business that really could benefit greatly from slowing down. The first place is your initial marketing message, what some people call your elevator speech and what we here at Heart of Business call your one compelling sentence. Now, let me tell you that most people try to get this elevator speech to take someone who's a complete stranger and move them all the way into a raving fan paying client. Oh my God, how could one message possibly do that? It's too much. Your one compelling sentence, your elevator speech, does not need to move somebody from a stranger to a client. Neither does it need to express the full scope and in detail of everything that you do. And finally, it doesn't really need to be the most profound, deepest, most tender expression of your heart. People are going to stick around longer, and there'll be time for all that other stuff later, especially if you're not freaking them out with that first sentence. Just take it down a few notches. Now, the second element of your business that I want to cover is your offer, what you're actually selling. Your offer should not be asking people to drop their lives so they can finish 20 to 40 hours of assignments in the next week. Your offer should not try to duplicate the 10 to 20 years of learning and experience and integration that you've had over the next 4 weeks. Your offer should not be dumping the kitchen sink on their head. Scale it back. Scale it way back. Give them a little bit at the time, and they are going to go a lot further, and they're going to come back for more. The third element in your business is your revenue goals. Now, I know you need to make money. I know you may not even be making enough money to really get to where you want to go. However, the next promotion that you do doesn't need to meet your revenue goals from now until eternity. You don't have to earn your entire year's revenue in the next month or 2. It's so easy for revenue goals to creep up into the overly ambitious place that can be so collapsing and defeating. It can feel so bad and so exhausting to try to hit these impossible revenue goals for where your business is. What I've seen as I've taught and led hundreds and hundreds of people over the years through our Heart of Money Transformational Journey course is that most people operate in a fog around money. If you take the time to get clear on what your numbers actually are and can aim a little bit lower in your ambition for your revenue goals, you're going to find that it's going to be easier and more fun, and the success will propel you to the next level and the next level and the next level. The fourth element, meetings. Now, you may be solo and just meeting with yourself, or you might have a team or somebody else to meet with in the business. But let me tell you that if you try to cram not only everything that you need to get done into one meeting, but also if you try to cram different types of things into one meeting, it's going to be a disaster. Everyone wants to try to limit the amount of time that they spend in meetings. But what we've actually found is that if you can focus on, wow, this meeting is about getting all the little details handled, and this other meeting is about digging into like a big philosophical or strategic or long-term vision question about the business, and not mix them, and not try to do too much, you will actually accomplish more. It's so much better to get 3 or 4 things done a day or one thing done a day than to try to do 40 things in one meeting that you'll never get. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. It's all right. You'll have more fun at your meetings. They'll be more productive. It'll be okay to have them. Here's the fifth element about your business, and it's downtime. And yes, that is about your business, the downtime that you take. For me and my wife, parenting small kids, our downtime is pretty limited. And when it gets limited, there's this pressure on to make sure that whatever we do is perfect. We have to see the perfect movie, or we have to go out for the perfect dinner or the perfect date. What if it was okay that your downtime was imperfect? What if you didn't know exactly what you wanted to do? What if you needed to take more downtime more regularly to get a sense of what was really nourishing for you? Stop trying to make it perfect. Stop trying to cram everything into your downtime so that it really is downtime and you really enjoy it. I've been as guilty as anyone at trying to push too fast and do too much. But the mantra here in the team here at Heart of Business is the easiest path forward. And I've found that more often than not, the easiest path forward is doing less and trying to get individual parts of our business to do less so that as a whole, it works more smoothly with less bumps and we go farther. I'm encouraging you to take on at least one of these 5 elements and take it back a notch. And so here's my questions for you. 1, which element are you taking on and slowing it back? And how can you really take it down a notch over the next week or 2? And my second question is, if you don't think this works, if you think that, wow, you really do have to push forward or it's not going to, I'd love to hear some pushback, some other perspectives if you have them. So this has been Mark Silver with Heart of Business, and I wish the very best to you and your business. If you've loved this video, I want to encourage you not only to share it with your friends, but to come get more goodness yourself. Come to our website, heartofbusiness.com, and sign up for our newsletter. You'll get the workbook, Getting to the Core of Your Business, which will help turn around your understanding of business in an incredible way, help your heart relax into that. And then you'll get more every Wednesday. We send out wonderful tips and insights into the spiritual path in business and how you can make a difference and make a